My name is Paul Borowski, and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan. I'm here to bring y'all our Business Plan Writers tip number 94, which is a company description, a 1,000-piece puzzle, if pieced together right, paints a beautiful picture. And what I mean by that is when you're writing your business plan, one of your first sections is going to be your company description. And oh boy, that is just a huge topic, a huge concept, because what you're trying to do, the objective of this section is to explain to the reader, whether it's yourself, your employees, an investor, or even a bank loan officer, or even an underwriter, you want to explain to them what your company is about, how it's going to function, how it's going to operate, why it's even in existence, who you're trying to sell to. There's just so many different components that you're trying to convey in your company description that is so easy to get it convoluted, twisted, and changed around to the point where nobody understands what the hell is going on because there's so much information going on here. So when I write my business plans, I like to have it in a precise order. And when you read through this plan, you're going to kind of understand, all right, I understand why the company's existence. I understand pretty much, what they're trying to do. I understand, who they're doing it with. I understand how you're going to do it. But you have to be able to put that in a precise order to be able to paint that picture. So the way that I do it as a professional business plan writer, I always start with my segment, which is going to be the company description. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately dive in to the problem statement. Why is my company even in existence? If the reader can't understand why your company is in existence, then there's no point of even describing the company. You got to know why it's there in order to be, in order to understand how you can use it. So start with the problem statement. The company summary, all this company summary is it's like your executive summary. Your executive summary summarizes the totality of your company. Well, your company summary needs to summarize your company in and of itself. So this right here part is what I write last, because it's what I write last after I write my whole section for company description, because I'll take pieces of my product description and my target market and I'll put in my company summary just to really quick summarize the totality of it. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to dive into my product description. I'm going to tell them, what I'm offering, what my company is doing. For this example right here, I've got it kind of merged with a tutoring company and also a restaurant, because this is my little template for my business plans. So if you don't mind, just bear with me here. But for this product description right here, if you were in a restaurant, you describe what you're going to offer for lunch, for breakfast, for dinner. So once you understand your product description, then go into your business model. Describe, how you're going to make money, because all business model is a description of how you're going to make money in your company. And it's huge, it's broad. So just pick a few aspects of your company to stick in the business model. So for this example here, talk about your hours of operation, why you chose it. Talk about the customer experience. What's the customer going to experience when they walk in? Because, when they walk in, they want to be able to spend money, or they want to be able to get their, needs satisfied. Explain how that's going to happen. Operations, behind the scenes, what's going on behind the scenes. Equipment replacement. This one right here is incredibly important, especially for restaurants. Explain to the reader your business model for replacing your equipment, because if you buy a piece of equipment, that's brand new in a restaurant, well, guess what? It's going to eventually deteriorate to the point where you're spending more money in repairs to keep that piece of equipment up and operational as compared to just purchasing a new one. So you need to know where that break-even point is, and so you make sure to include some kind of company equipment replacement idea in your section right there. Once you're done with that and you describe the totality of your business and different business models, let's start talking about competitive advantages. What's your company going to do differently? So now you're explaining to them the differentiations between your company and some of the competitors. And then once you competitive opportunities a little bit, all right, you know why you're different, and you've explained why you're going to be different. Now go ahead and talk about what you can do in your external environment a little bit that's going to help you take advantage of your differentiated products or services. And some of the competitive opportunities might be pricing, service innovations, extended service areas, satisfaction guarantee. So make sure you touch on some of those opportunities that are available to you. Once that's done, make sure you talk about your pricing strategy. How is your company going to price your products and services as compared to others. Make sure there's a strategy behind it, and you're not just doing willy-nilly. And please, please, please don't just make your strategy that you just go look at the competitors and match your prices. That's very reactionary as compared to proaction. So make sure you have a little bit of thought into your pricing strategy. Now you've got your location. So now we're going to go step back a little bit. All right, this is where we're going to be located. Once that's done, go ahead and talk about technology. Technological advances are changing every business. I don't care what business it is. Technology is going to change it. It's changed it in the last 5 years. It's going to change it in the next 5 years as well. Make sure to address how your company is going to deal with technology. Once that's done, now you're going to start going into some company goals, short-term and long-term. Keys to success. Now, again, we're going broad, we're going general. Talk about some of the keys to success, and then give some business objectives and on a timeline. What are you going to do for the first 3 months? What are you going to do for the 3 to 6 months, and then 6 to 12 months? Make sure you talk about, and make it brief. We want to accomplish this, this, and this for the first 3 months, and then 3 to 6 months you want to accomplish this, this, and this. This section right here is great to break out and to be used as benchmarks. You can take this, put it into another document, and this right here now, this summary is now a starting point for a different document. Great way to tie in all of your different strategy documents and your business plan. Once you got the whole picture and you explain to them what your benchmarks are, then start talking about some of your future plans. When all this is successful, this is what you're going to do, this is how you're going to do it, and this is where you're going to be. Finally, the last sections of your company description is going to be your mission statement, your vision statement, and your value statements. So hopefully this information is helpful, showing y'all there's so many different components to your company description that kind of keep them in order and let it tell a story. And once you're done with all that, then summarize it right here in your company summary, because this right here is going to be the company summary, and it's going to be just a brief explanation of all the different components that you touched on below. But you want to make sure it's very, very summarized as well. So hopefully this information is helpful. And if y'all need some help starting a business, I've got a great book out that's Starting a Business is Like Playing a Video Game. Here are the level sheets. And then if y'all are looking to raise some funds for your small business, I've got a book out for that as well, which is Complete Small Business Guide to Raising Funds in 2019. And on a final note, if y'all need a little bit of help writing a business plan, my contact information is right here, and I would love to help. Thank you.